One of the classic tactics of manipulation is to make people react in a way that benefits you. Doesn't matter if it is an outburst that you provoke, in the sense that maybe you nag people so much, even if they try to, find common ground, try to stay cool, and to manipulate them, you make sure that they react in an outrageous way, and then you say, hey, you said that you're the crazy one because you reacted this. But no, it's the manipulator's task to make sure that you do what they want you to do. And of course, it will benefit them maybe directly or maybe in a public way, making you look insane. It's something that we have a talk about at large in this channel. And Meghan is doing exactly the same in a very overt way with the pictures of her kids. She is, I'm going to post just this one, and we're going to talk about this photo, which is disturbing enough. But first, we need to remember how nice it is to start your day sprinkling dead flowers on your yogurt. All right, so it's fresh fruits, yogurt, some chia or granola or whatever is in that mix, and then sprinkle some dead flowers. Beautiful, magnificent. But no, really, going to the topic. We already know that Meghan Markle fails to crack top 10 of Netflix with season 2 of With Love Meghan. It's not even the top 10. This is much worse than this. She's not even in the top 100. So many people have made reports, independent reports, just going into Netflix and noticing that nobody at all is recommended this show. Nobody gets this show recommended. I got the Jussie Smollett, Jussie Smollett, Jussie Smollett, as Dave Chappelle says, Jussie Smollett documentary before I got anything related to Meghan. Yes, I still got Netflix, for research purposes. But no, I never got that recommended. I think that we all got Suits reruns before that. But yes, it's a bit embarrassing that for all the promotion, for all that, there was everywhere this expectation that she was going to release her show. But we already knew that Netflix was releasing this to just promote other shows. I made a video on my Roger Rogue channel making it really clear how every single guest of Meghan's season 2 of With Love Meghan was just another, let's say, feature in other shows within Netflix. So it was just like a meta promotion of other shows. It's that simple. Maybe that's why they did the second season that has ranked even worse than the first one. At least the first one, people were curious. Let's see what is this about. But no, now even less people have watched it. The second season also failed to make the Illuminate's top 50 streaming charts for the period between August 22 and 28, which covers US viewing, meaning that fewer than 1.1 million people watched the show in its first 2 days on the streamer. I have had videos, just one video, all right, just one video can crack more than 1.1 million views in 24 hours. So this is disastrous. And videos that I make like in 1 hour or something like that. The ratings will be a disappointment for Netflix, which had hoped its overall deal with the former royal duo signed in September 2020 would have produced more successful output than it has. But still, I've said that time and time again, this is all exposure for Netflix. There's already some controversy regarding Stephen Colbert, in which they have signed Colbert with $13 million. And wow, this is going to be interesting. Netflix is going full woke, jumping in the woke train. Maybe Meghan can do something about that. Maybe, she's playing full victimhood with Diana in this thing that she's planning to do. I don't know, maybe she's going to play Diana herself. You know that Netflix just swaps race in all these shows. Maybe they can swap white English rose for biracial Z-list actress. Why not? It's fair game, right? The show will, however, return for a Christmas special with Love Meghan holiday celebration launching in December, which I'm pretty sure it will be much worse than that Star Wars Christmas special that you might remember. I'm pretty sure so many of you remember. But let's talk about what Meghan is doing to, manipulate the public into doing something, maybe to distract from the failure of her second season of the show, or maybe to play the victimhood, or maybe kill two birds with a stone. Meghan Markle has been slammed for using her children to promote her new Netflix series, as a royal expert claims husband Prince Harry won't be happy with the move. This is all hearsay. We know that at this point, Harry is just like a vessel for Meghan's plans. Harry is nothing. It's that he could do something about this. He could stop all this nonsense with just saying, Meg, you should stop doing this. Just don't do this to our family. Now it's our family being harmed by your plans. No. But Harry's not going to do anything because he has no vote. He has no balls. He has no anything. So she's doing this. And I'm really concerned. It's not that I care, right? But I am really concerned that I see on my timeline people, let's say, putting this magnifying glass to every picture that Meghan uploads to Instagram. And not gonna lie, that's something that I did at some point, but about Meghan and Harry. And in this case, Meghan is posting pictures of her kids. And that's when we go back to the topic that we were talking about at the start of the video, about manipulation. You manipulate people into reacting in a certain way. And I see so many people scouring for details in those pictures and try to determine where the kids are, where they go, and a series of stuff that you say that, are you out of your effing mind? I don't know. You know that I'm very careful with everyone's kids, not only Meghan's kids, but everyone's kids. I think that they are out of bounds only in certain events like William and Catherine sharing pictures of their kids. Then we talk about how beautiful it's the picture and something like that, but no more than that. But we know that Meghan is doing this on purpose to bait people into sharing, we found where they are, where they go, and stuff like that, which is already no. You are giving her ammunition to claim victimhood, to say, I am being stalked online. People are just looking at all the details. That's what she wants. You're giving her exactly what she wants. It is a classic manipulation technique, and it's so easy to fall into. All you have to do is to leave the kids alone. Is to leave the kids out of this. Literally, there's objectively, the kids, Meghan's kids, have nothing to do with this. Have nothing to do with her mother's, their mother or their father's behavior. That is important. I said this could be hard to, swallow sometimes, but you should never judge somebody because of their family, not for good, not for bad. And these are kids. These are toddlers. So we can call them toddlers. But small kids. They're small kids. So this is Meghan doing this so she stays in the loop. It's that simple. So that's why she has uploaded photos like this. I'm sharing this one because it is the only one that I think there's no way you can put anyone at risk here. You know that the only thing that we see here is Meghan's friend, Daniel Martin, right? Is his name? That he's speaking from the door. And this, I couldn't help but think, that, I don't know. I don't know if it's from so much horror movies or so much stuff that I'm working with now in the body language guy, all these cases of people doing unthinkable things to children. God forbid. I hope that Meghan's kids are safe and sound at all point. But don't you tell me that this picture, even if it's a very shiny sunlight picture, doesn't give you some kind of dread. It's like, yeah, it's a bit odd. It's, I don't know. I don't know how to put this into words. I don't like the vibes. I don't like the vibes. And I'm pretty sure Meghan doesn't have, maybe Meghan's intelligence gets only so far. I think that she doesn't have the ability to think way into this. Oh, I'm gonna set up this so I put people to talk. No. It's everything has a limit with Meghan. You know, I try to be fair. She's got her limits, but she's absolutely doing this to put some kind of lid over the failure of her cooking show that we still, well, not me, I haven't watched season 2. We still have that Christmas special coming that we are absolutely have no clue what kind of Christmas special. Maybe Harry will dress up as Santa Claus. I don't know, have a very British ho ho ho. I mean, with the hoe, oh my God, I could make so many jokes with that. But again, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.